I swear, never have I been so glad to meet a stranger. Even with the power granted me by Sarenrae, I almost lost. You have my thanks. Please, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tristian. I have never spoken to nymphs, but I believe their assessment is accurate. The creatures occupying this temple are far from ordinary animals. The power that moved them here is related to the fog. The beasts hold the fog as anchors hold a ship dancing in the waves. From what I can tell, once the beasts are defeated, the fog should begin to clear. Praised be Sarenrae. Now, if my knowledge serves, the fog should weaken and eventually clear entirely. We need only wait. Perhaps somewhere more hospitable? I'm glad to hear it. The goddess sent me here to help those in need. You are very kind. Kindness to strangers is in short supply these days. But worry not. Sarenrae's priests are skilled in the healing arts. I can heal myself. I was investigating this fog. I believe you have already discerned that it is magical in nature. I serve Sarenrae, goddess of sunlight. Discovering an evil magic that isolated living creatures from the sun alarmed me in no small way. I was able to locate the place the fog originated from, but was too presumptuous and almost got into the beast's teeth. Please wait. You saved my life. I have no treasures or relics, but I have knowledge and the divine power of a priest. I wish to aid you in your journeys. Thank you. I hope I will be of help. Sometimes I feel our arguments about religion are pointless.
Of course they are, Tristian, of course. Everything is vanity and fuss. Our conversations are nothing more than the rustling of leaves. And yet, admit it, you do enjoy our little talks.
When I talk about slavery and freedom, you get that face, like I saw on the other slaves. But you've never been in shackles, have you?
Each of us is shackled in our own way. Some shackles are just harder to see than others.
Bite me, you greedy bastards. I don't care. I never wanted your crappy helmet.
Don't sulk, Amiri. I'm sure she will hear your wishes about the Stag Lord's helm. I'm afraid for you, Harem. This whisper, I fear it might do terrible harm to your mind.
Tristian. I understand when others talk to me about insanity, but you are a priest, anointed to mysteries of your deity. Would you reject the revelations of Sarenrae if they would cost you your mind?
Isn't there anything that could set you free of your hatred and let you forgive your tormentors?
Oh, I would definitely forgive all of them when I wrap their guts around my fists.
I'm glad you are with us. You are like a ray of sunshine. You make even sad days more joyful.
Oh, enough! I'm lucky to have you. If it weren't for you, I'd still be in the Technic League's chains.
you would release me, I shall go away, a long distance away, so no one could find me. Away from trolls, from humans, from kobolds. I sought to establish the kobolds' kingdom. I wished a place in this world for kobolds. Wish them to be accepted. Some home. But I've lost. I brought my people to death.
You know what? You tried to make your tribe happy by ravaging and torturing all your neighbors. Chief Sootscale is a worthy example. He made an alliance with our Baroness, and he's living the high life with all his kobolds.
We must trust in him. He deserves a second chance. Everyone does.
I just don't know. I think it'd be best to kill him, but he seems to be earnest. I could perhaps settle for written apologies, though I doubt this bastard is literate. Let him go if you want, then. Let him get lost. I never want to see this wretch again.
are constantly unhappy, always complaining. But you never threaten to leave the party.
Discontent is the normal condition of a sound mind. Comfort and contentment lead one to grow fat and stupid, and even cause gnomes to bleach. I may not be entirely warm-hearted, but I'm never at a loss for new experiences.
I'm sorry that I cannot relieve your pain, Ekin.
Don't blame yourself. It is my burden.
Slavery didn't break you. But could you forgive those who hurt you and give them a chance to atone?
Hell no! These wretches had 100 chances. 1,000. Millions. I'll think about forgiving them when they set all their other slaves free.
What branch of Sarenrae's followers did your temple belong to, Tristian?
My temple was far away from others and didn't belong to any factions, if that's what you mean. You know, Ekin, perhaps you should venerate Sarenrae. She could heal the wounds on your heart.
Torag is a good god. He was with me when I was at my weakest, when I was dying. Why should I turn away from him now?
Maybe you'd feel better if you found someone.
I have you. That makes me feel better. Killing trolls? That makes me feel better too. It's enough.
The Stolen Lands are a very strange place. There is so much injustice and pain here. But then there is honor, pride, valor, forgiveness, and atonement. Everything twisted up in a tight ball.
You know, the author of my favorite books was a follower of the Dawnflower. His name was Ash. He wasn't a man of the cloth like you, Tristian. He dabbled in the arcane arts, but he did find Sarenrae's teaching and ideology to live by.
I like the sound of this, Ash. Perhaps I will have to give those books a read. Legend of the Arknights of Aveston, was it?
Mercy, forgiveness, it's all nonsense. People don't change. If you've been a cutthroat all your life, you can't just donate a sack of gold to the temple and suddenly you're redeemed.
Atonement cannot be bought. You're right about that. It can only be realized by righteous action, and every one of us can reform and become better than we were before.
Tristian, where does Sarenrae live? On the sun?
No, knock knock. But once I heard a story of a powerful wizard that made his home on the sun.
Your faith makes you so vulnerable. Aren't you afraid that evil people will take advantage of your peaceful disposition and hurt you?
Hardly. My vows and faith are a strength, not a weakness. But if evil is done, it won't be my doing.
Betrays me.
Your native Kelish is so far away. You must have seen so much in your journeys. Why don't you ever talk about it?
Actually, I have nothing to tell. Not everyone who travels gets to have adventures.
I'm afraid of catching that rubbish. When you go near the sick, don't let them breathe on you.
By the goddess, are some people just incapable of compassion? Are you happy that the world will cease to exist? What if there was a way to stop Grotus from coming? Would you do it?
You don't understand. Grotus is not a destructor like Rovagug. He is merely the herald of the fact that the world and everyone in it are mortal by their nature. Everything carries inside it the seed of its own destruction. It can be delayed, but never prevented.
I just hope your strange god will never demand that you take your own life.
Of course not. Why would he? He doesn't need sacrifices. He doesn't demand that his followers carry out what is, in any case, inevitable anyhow. The path to Grotus is the path of contemplation, not destruction.
Hey, do you have some horrible secret? Maybe you like to drink, or you used to be an inveterate gambler? It's just that when I'm writing about you, you just come out flat. It's unnatural.
Truth be told, I don't really understand what you mean. You look tired. I think you should rest.
Thank you for caring. I'm sure you're right. But there's so much to do.
Hey, pushover priest. Can you do anything at all? Or is wagging your tongue the only thing you're good at?
I'm no pushover. In fact, I find it difficult to contain myself when I hear your foul words. It requires strength. But you just try to insult an innocent in my presence, and you'll see what I'm capable of. We need to talk. Lately I have been troubling you needlessly. All those questions, conversations, and everything else. I know I distracted you from your duties. It was selfish of me to demand so much of your attention. I promise it won't happen again. Please don't. You are a baroness, the ruler of the stolen lands, protector of hundreds of people. I can't distract you, especially now when a baron from the neighboring lands has gone missing. The same danger might hover over you. What if... I can't let this happen. No. Please, think about yourself, about those who depend on you. Many fates hanging by a thread. Enough. It's decided. I will pray to Sarenrae for you.
You, our guest. The Baroness, am I right? I'm sorry you witnessed that unpleasant scene. If I may ask, what is your name? Nice to meet you, Baroness. I have no name. I've rejected it to serve benevolent powers. Not the greatest sacrifice of those we're sometimes called to make. You may call me Defaced Sister. I am one of those who call themselves the Defaced Sisters. We've rejected our names and our faces in service to benevolent spirits. I'm sorry that I cannot reveal our true destiny to you yet, but believe me when I say our mission is extremely important. Not just for us, not just for the tribe, but for the entire world.
So honorable. Do these benevolent spirits have names?
Do not burden yourself with idle questions, Cleric. Know that all the truths you are seeking for will find you, but only when you are ready for them.
Finally, some leisure time. We can celebrate our leader's birthday. You know I'm no good at speeches. All I can say is, be happy and inspire the people who follow you. May the light of Sarenrae guide your way.
There are times when you can't protect the living without visiting the dead. In the depths of blackest darkness lie the truths that will once more shine their healing light on the surface. Strange and horrible things happen in these ancient lands. I know of what bothers you. Have no doubt, my sisters and the powers that sent us know exactly what to do. That is all I can tell you for now. It was the name of an ancient evil that once reigned in these lands. Worry not over it. For centuries now, it has been a little more than a word carved on old stones. Frightful, but powerless.
Powerless? Really? A whole town went missing.
The benevolent forces take care of everyone. Once I reunite with my sisters, you will learn the truth.
I can't believe it. The truth in your words stunned her to the core. Please, tell us the truth.
You're right. You're right 1,000 times, even if you don't realize why. But I am loyal to my sisters, and to the powers that sent us here. I cannot betray them. I just cannot. Do you understand?
Wait. We need to talk. The Valley of the Dead the Raven spoke of. I know it. An ancient evil is buried there, from empires since turned to dust. Being cautious is not enough. If you go there, you must tread quietly, or you shall awaken dark things indeed. A tomb lies in the heart of the valley. That is where the evil sleeps. I know I cannot sway you from going, but if you must go, please let me help you. My faith may help when spells and steel may not.
On your request.
Enough, Vordakai. Come face your death. I'm the one who will sentence you. From a relic of a crumbled empire, a relic I steal. Curse you, Vordakai. Blinded by your faded power, I take your sight. Curse you, Vordakai. Thriving in your blind arrogance, I claim your eye. I must take it. Forgive me. Even now, you don't back away from me. I am so worthless for not even trying. But I will end this now. The one who can't see evil will smite an entity that tempts others. The messenger of good, deprived of sunlight, gains the power to dispel the darkness. Gah! Dawnflower! Healing light! Merciful Sarenrae, your servant and champion calls for you. Grant me the power to remove the last obstacle on the path of salvation. Grant me the courage to spare the world from the abomination that threatens it. Ah! Oh, Sarenrae, the price of faith is high. I shall never see your sacred light again. The end of this nightmare. I'll accept punishment, any punishment, just to have it end. Only one last shackle remains, and this is done.
My gift from the depth of Abaddon, it's gone! Stolen! Thieves! Maggots! Wretched, pathetic creatures, I'll slay you! I'll slay you all!
Why did you come here?
Please, Tristian, tell us the truth. I don't want to believe that you deceived us from the very beginning, just waiting for a moment to strike us in the back.
I'm so happy to hear your voice again, even if it's for the last time. Forgive me. The force that has enslaved me will do the same to you. I've already put you in terrible danger. I won't let you suffer any longer. Save yourself and those you hold dear. Forget me. Forget the stolen lands. Farewell.
Pathetic creature. Tell me, is there any reason I should not torture you for your apostasy? What happened to you, my Skylark? Your heart couldn't bear my anger. So be it. I was bored with your songs anyway. Perhaps the snapping of your bones shall entertain me. We have guests. A hound following my Skylark's trail. You have done well. You've uncovered my old sanctuary, but it is one I shall never return to again. So, now that you are here, what do you intend to do? You're trying so hard to glimpse into my soul. Are you not afraid of what you might find? Very well, have it your way, Hound. I'll share a little part of my darkness and my pain with you. I'll share with you my name. I am Nyrissa. An ancient power awakened in the mountains. A power capable of revealing that which was taken from me. By my order, the sisters scoured the land for the Oculus. My wolf cub sent his barbarians to help them. But you outpaced all my servants. All but one. When a seed falls upon fertile ground, it bears fruit for the landowner to harvest. The seed of betrayal grew strong, and I reaped its fruits. Oh, and Sarenrae's messenger was a great servant, wasn't he? Deformed by reflection in 1,000 mirrors, fallen into shadows born of his own light, a righteous diva with blood-stained hands. What is it? Do I really see a surprised expression on your face? Can it be you still don't understand? Tristian was the proud servant of Sarenrae herself, the personification of kindness and mercy. After I caught him in my nets, I couldn't resist the urge to take his wings, so that he might sing for me and me alone. As he followed you, he spoke with me in his dreams, his true mistress. Now he's done as I asked, I could let him go. But I don't like to share my toys, even if they are broken. Now, we both know the Skylark belongs to me, just as a butterfly belongs to the day it's born and the day it's destined to die. In you, I see my reflection. No, that's utter nonsense. How can one such as I, even for a single moment, feel kinship with a creature born to become dust in my apology cup? You are but a toy, a mere hound, a useful tool, no more. Your world is but a shadow of my home plane. I am the first and forever queen of these lands, and this sanctuary is where whispers of the past live, and where I planted the seeds of the future. Here, I raised a wolf cub, who eventually became the feared leader of Numeria. I watched him rise to power, butchering any who stood against him. And from this place, I shall hear of his fall, the last howl of a dying animal. Now, a hound comes to replace the wolf cub. Should I crush your skull and watch your life bleed from your body? Perhaps. But wouldn't it be more fun to observe whom you'd chase next? Whatever you choose, you'd be serving me. Like the Skylark. Like the wolf cub. Like all who placed their trust in the illusion of freedom. You've seen nothing and you know nothing. My past is a fire that blinds those who stare. I've left it behind and accepted the fate that was designed for me. Farewell, my faithful hound. Someone will take care of you.
It was you. You robbed my sister of hope. You prolonged her suffering and our suffering as well. For that, you'll die. An emissary from the first world. A servant to the power that came to these swamps against her will. My duty is a heavy one, but I bear it without faltering. I shall not bow. Not before destiny, not before my enemies, and not before creatures such as you.
Too bad you are unlikely to agree to give me an interview, dear. I spent years studying the First World, but I think it's the first time I see a case of such remarkable expansion to the material plane. The last event that could compare in the scale was the Gnome's Exodus.
I won't do that. Besides, why would you need someone who lied to you every step of the way, concealing his true goals and his true self? Look at him. Did you know he was once one of my kind? A creature from the outer planes? Now all that remains of the sacred servant of Sarenrae is a husk.
Why do we want to save him? He is our friend, that's why.
And maybe we should really leave him to this faceless carry-on. Why do we need a traitor and a wuss on a team? Maybe just tie him up, throw him to the monsters as bait.
Save your breath. This Skylark has broken his wings, and now he's useless. I'll rid myself of him after I've finished with you. She left. Where and why is not your concern. I remained only to remove any trace of her and her servants left behind. You see, these lands were our home long before you appeared. These walls witnessed another mortal who, like you, serves Nyrissa's goals now. We taught him. We showed him the way. We told him what to believe and whom to serve. My elder sister, Nyrissa. She is the mistress of half-truths, exploiting hopes and weaknesses of others with her words. All it took to control Armagh was some books and legends about his great destiny. All it took to control Tristian was deceiving him into thinking it was Nyrissa who deprived him of his holy gift. She who cursed him with a mortal body.
Lies. So that was all lies?
And all it took to control you, upstart Baroness, was a lure. The promise of your own lands to rule. And you bought it. All of you. Enough. You are a thing of the past, and I must rid this place of you. And Tristian. Get ready for oblivion!
Our leader charged forwards.
Let me tell you something, before you decide my fate. Nyrissa is gone. She cannot keep me silent any longer. I'm tired of lies and deception. Our meeting wasn't a coincidence. It was Nyrissa who sent me to the Temple of the Elk. She conjured that fog and sent Jod a version of the place. Since then, I've been watching you, waiting for a time to act, for Nyrissa. But that's not all. I helped her create and plant the unwilting flower that almost destroyed your barony. As you can see, everything that happened in Vordakai's tomb was but one of my many crimes. That is all. Deal with me however you think best. I am a Deva. Once a sacred servant and messenger of Sarenrae herself. Once it was my calling to heed mortals' prayers and to deliver them to other servants of the goddess. That was before I fell into a trap set by Nyrissa. She took from me my powers and severed my bond with my goddess. At least, that's what I had thought. Nyrissa threatened that if I didn't serve her, she'd never return my wings and I'd never speak to Sarenrae again. She made me... I'm lying to you again. If it wasn't for my cowardice, Nyrissa would never have broken me to her will. But I was afraid to remain mortal.
Poor you. It must have been so hard. It's worse than slavery.
A slave, if he has at least some bravery, will make every effort to escape. And this one, a witch wagged a finger at him and he went in and did what she said. And betrayed his friends too. Ugh.
So we have a warrior of the divine armies of light here. To put it nicely, I suspected that Tristian wasn't honest with us, but I never assumed something like that.
A nymph. One of the most beautiful of all creatures. Most wicked of all monsters. But who she is, what she wants, I do not know. I ran across her while traveling through the negative energy plane. A strange wound, like something had pierced time and space. In my pride, confident in my powers, I followed its path to this world. She dealt with me in a heartbeat. Before I could flee, she had entrapped me, filling my mind with horrible nightmares. And when I awoke, I was mortal. I had no choice at all. Nyrissa discovered an ancient power awakening beneath the tours of Lebanese. She knew of Vordakai, and she also knew of the Oculus. What she did not know is the location of his tomb. The defaced sisters and the Numerian barbarians serving them were dispatched to search for the tomb's entrance. But you found it first, and you would have acquired the Oculus if it were not for me. I don't know. After I failed her, after I failed to destroy you, she became angry with me. The only way to regain her favor was to find the Oculus of Abaddon and bring it to her. I don't know why she wants it, only that she will destroy anything in her path to possess it, including you. I beg you, be careful. She never forgets any who dare challenge her. When I awaked from Nyrissa's enchantments, I was mortal, no longer a deva. Nyrissa said she'd taken my gift of immortality and severed my bond with my goddess. But, according to what the sister said, I don't understand what's true anymore and what is not. Before this, I thought Nyrissa stood between me and Sarenrae, but it seems like she was lying. This was Nyrissa's creation. A strange plant with seeds that bring death to the mortals and open gates to the first world. I don't know much else. All I've done was use my knowledge of the planes to root the flower in two worlds simultaneously. What Nyrissa did was deplorable. But I am not blameless. Sarenrae as my witness. I didn't want it to happen as it did. But in my fear of losing her divine light, my resolve crumbled. So I did what I was ordered to do. Partly, Nyrissa charmed the first faithful, promised him and all his followers a paradise in exchange for your head. My job was to lure you to the trap. But Nyrissa ordered me only to lure you to the trap. She never forbade me to protect you. That's why I fought by your side in that battle. I will never be able to fully thank you. But please, allow me some time for thought. I will get back to the capital on my own. I need to think about many things. So long.
dead. Everyone is dead. Where have you been? No, it doesn't matter. Don't bother answering. I've no interest in your excuses. You're late, and it's all over. My army's been destroyed, and the way to Restov is unprotected. Your reinforcements won't make any difference now.
Such a tragedy. Oh, Saren Ray. How many children became orphans today and won't see their father or mother anymore?
How do you think? The barbarians outnumbered us, and with giants at their sides. It was a slaughter. We killed many of them on the battlefield, but my army was decimated in the process.
Tell me, are all of Saren Ray's priests this boring? With preachers like you, she must not have many followers.
The healing light burns in the hearts of thousands upon thousands of believers. In trying to insult my goddess, you're only displaying your own ignorance.
Armagh, the great chieftain of the past, was buried here. Armagh, the great chieftain of the present, was born again. He had to return here to reunite with his soul, the one sleeping within the sword, to become whole again, to restore his power, to reign over the land again, to challenge the gods again. That's what the Eight Mothers told Armagh. They lied. They were lying all along. Armagh took the sword and spoke to Armagh's soul. The sword said Armagh was not Armagh, but just an impudent brat. Ancient Armagh's rage blazed like a torch in the night. All that was hidden was unveiled at once. Everything. The Eight Mothers raised Armagh, and since childhood they kept saying Armagh was a great man with a great destiny. Lies! Lies and more lies! Armagh is not Armagh. Armagh is just a toy for the Eight Witches, but no more. Armagh's life is over, but at least he dies free from all lies.
A lie is what Nyrissa and her servants live, and I was part of that lie.
Ancient Armagh, great chieftain of the past, invincible hero, Gorham's champion. He served only Gorham, not his people, no. Only Gorham. When he killed, it was not to feed his people, not to gain glory, not for wealth, not for power. No, it was the other way around. He fed his people to make them better killers. The blade was thirsty.
It quenched its thirst on the blood of Armag's fellow tribesmen. Ancient Armag was a great warrior, that much is true. But he was a bad chieftain. He would send his people to their deaths for no good reason. Armag wasn't a hero. Armag was a kinslayer. The Eight Mothers used to say that today's Armag is a great chieftain, just like ancient Armag. He would defeat anyone he wanted as soon as he could find his soul. They said all he needed to do was find the tomb. Then he could conquer Restov, conquer all of Brevoy. Just find the tomb. But did ancient Armag need some stupid tomb? No! He just fought and won! If Armag is really Armag, he would be bound to win. But this Armag is not that Armag. He led his people into a trap. Realized too late that he won't be able to take Restov. And that's when the Eight Mothers told him they had found the tomb. Armag entered the tomb to become stronger, to save his people, to bring them glory and riches. But all he found was death. Ancient Armag and present Armag have that in common.
We always only achieve death. Even presumed success in mortal matters is actually just one more step toward the grave.
The soul, trapped in this sword. His power became his curse. But the sword's curse brought Armag's power too. His rays burned away all lies, burned away false destiny. Armag sees things clearly now. Armag will create his own destiny. A living soul is stronger than any ancient dead man. The ghost in this sword can whisper whatever he likes. He will never dominate Armag again. Ask. Armag will answer. The soul, trapped in this, the one holding Armag's life in her hands, didn't take it. This cannot be forgotten. Let us fraternize, become sworn brother and sister. Brother and sister.
Oh, I think I shed a tear from my left eye. It's all emotions. Such a beautiful finale of the story. I can't wait to write it down.
Turning an enemy into a friend and giving him hope. I believe Sarenrae herself smiled at your deeds today. Your Highness. Of course. You are on the verge of a great fate. I am happy that I have been a part of it, even if my role in your advancement was so two-faced. Together we've been through so much, and I realized that without you, I would be dead. Or what's worse, continue to serve Nyrissa, who tied me down with her lies. I'm sorry I had to deceive you for such a long time, but there were things I was sincere about. I know I don't have the right to ask you for anything. I know I should be grateful to you for just letting me stay near. But I will never forgive myself if I don't ask. Now that hypocrisy and lies are in the past, you gave me another chance. Will you give another chance to us? I promise. No, I swear to you. If you wish, I'll give my life for you. No more duplicity, no more deception. Just the truth. Just... go on. Your subjects are waiting. And so does your fate. May Sarenrae bless you.
I marvel at your patience, Tristian. Didn't you ever want to curse or yell or smash someone's face?
I have felt those feelings, of course. I'm not a stranger to common human passions. But it doesn't become a servant of Sarenrae to act out his sordid urges. It was amazing. I didn't think... What? Ah, you're talking about that treatise. No, I think I won't even try. You emit warmth like the sun, but once wandering among worlds, I saw eternity pass, and the brightest of suns dim. And I can't but think that once, you and I will be separated. And while we are together, I don't know how long it will last. I want you to be happy. Tell me what you want. Your wish is my command. I didn't think about that. But I can try. No, not just try. I will turn all the worlds to find you, wherever you are and whoever you become. You know, I haven't been as sure as now for such a long time. When I was Nyrissa's prisoner, I had no more freedom than a bird in a cage. I even doubted Sarenrae's mercy in my darkest hour. But with you, I'm not afraid of the future. I'm not afraid to make mistakes, because I know I will be able to fix them. I would like to stay alone with you for a little while, if you don't mind. If you'd remained a paladin, you would have gained many powers. You could heal wounds, banish the undead.
No offense, but the powers a deity grants in return for your service is like a cape your master doesn't need and casts aside for you. I might not be able to claim much, but I owe all my abilities to myself only. No one is going to take them away for disobeying.
This Rushlight tournament is such a wonderful idea. I'm so amazed, ravished by the celebrations people hold.
I have no idea what such a neatly dressed fellow like yourself could find so interesting about a bunch of drunken mugs at a festival.
I'm glad that being a slave didn't harden your heart. You are very strong.
I'm just the way I am. I think my owners wanted me to become as wicked as they were. So I did the opposite out of spite.
Tristian, you're such a wet rag. I'm messing with you. And you just back down. Don't be such a coward. Hit me in the face. Hit me in the face.
You think you can prove something by hitting someone in the face? That's just silly. Where am I?
In the cage you wanted to escape so desperately, my little Skylark.
Kill me. Torture me if you want, Nyrissa. But I will serve you no more.
I don't need your service. I only wanted to know. How you, so devoted to good, could so diligently look the other way, while there was evil happening right under your nose.
Jaethal, no! Stop!
What happened? Where am I?
In a place worthy of you, Inquisitor. Are you prepared to keep fighting for those who never appreciate you? Those who despise you and think you a monster?
Oh, Saren Ray, give me the strength to overcome evil. Give me the fire to burn the disgusting undead servant of the fallen goddess!
Bring me the heart of this useless creature, and I will give you new life in the First World.
Praised be Sarenrae. You're alive.
Great. Everyone is back together again. I suppose we can go look for that inventive nymph and deal with her once and for all. I was expecting you to ask. You see, my elegant performance in the Elven camp didn't go unnoticed. When I rejected Urgathoa's gift, I mocked my former mistress. There is at least one deity who liked that very, very much. And we have one acquaintance among that deity's chosen who put in a good word for me. So I was allowed to return, with a new mission and new goals. I'm not undead anymore, but I'm still an Inquisitor. An Inquisitor of Pharasma.
I'm ashamed to say it, but I fell for Nyrissa's lies yet again. She fooled me with an illusion, showing Jaethal killing innocent elves. I let rage overwhelm me, which happens to me rarely, as you know. But then, the lessons I learned from you were not in vain. I remembered your wisdom and mercy for the innocent souls of the Kingdom of the Cleansed. I remembered how you convinced Jaethal to stop serving Urgathoa for the sake of her daughter's life. This stayed my hand.
Nyrissa wove an image of Tristian begging Sarenrae for my death. I might have believed the deception if I hadn't known this righteous fool can't stop himself from trying to talk sense into everyone, even that stupid fanatic Hrothgar. One minor detail. Nyrissa offered me First World immortality. Tempting, yes, but I didn't fancy falling under the power of a semi-insane nymph. Not to flatter you, but you're a far more worthy ruler and patron.
I am the one who began this story, and I am the one who will end it. I am the eldest of the First World. I am the Lantern King.
Self-appointed god of the First World. Wasn't it enough for you to witness the hardships to which Nyrissa doomed innocent people? All because of your curse? Leave us alone!
You stoop to taking a role at your own theater. How petty of you, eldest.
What happened? Are you all right?
I feel the power of the curse. What did you do to her, eldest?
Seeds sown long time have sprung. Do you remember an insane old man on the road from Oleg's trading post? Our first encounter? I told you back then, once stolen, the land should be reclaimed. Once reclaimed, bound with the claimer shall it be. Bound, merged, joined by unbreakable ties. Claiming the land, claiming its meaning, claiming its death. A curse for the future queen. That is what these words mean. You are connected to your kingdom, and you will be ruined along with it. Just as Nyrissa's nymph sister suffered from her curse, so will your followers suffer with you. The First World is washing over this land like a wave, and it will devour your souls with it. I'll leave you with this knowledge. And I think I'll take my old toy, since she was unequal to this performance's leading role.
This is your last trial, my queen. Our trial. I hope you won't deny me the honor in this battle to protect the one I love with all my heart. Shh. Did you forget? You and I have plans. Thank you for appearing in my life and becoming my sunrise after the storm. For the warmth that you've always given with your whole heart, and for the warmth that you will give once all this is over. I'm with you until the end.
Beyond the many advisors and companions, there was always someone else near the Queen, a faithful true love, who devoted his worldly life to the one he cherished with all his heart. Wherever the Queen went, whatever trials fell upon her, Tristian was always near, ready to support and protect his chosen one.